This is the Negro Ninja, and today I just want to talk about how you really got to be careful listening to anybody, okay? Because you don't know why they're talking, okay? Half the time people are talking, they're talking just to overcompensate, okay? You got stuff like red pill philosophy, maybe even people trying to Bible thump, okay? And then people talking about bitch nature, people talking about fighting, okay? It is all the same. This is the outlet for people to overcompensate. Okay, because everybody want to feel like a badass. Everybody want to feel manly and macho. All right, and I'm basically making this video because over the past few weeks, I've been minding my own Negro business, and I don't know how the heck I find myself on this topic. I've been arguing with a lot of people about does size matter in a fight. Okay, and I've been seeing this discussed in places I don't even think it should be discussed, such as celebrity interviews. I seen it on Vlad TV. It's like dang near every time I click on a Vlad TV video, that nigga's talking about fighting. No, damn well he don't know nothing about fighting. Okay, and a lot of people he interviewed don't really know nothing about fighting either. Okay, so and I could say, oh, he interviews real fighters, but they don't. A lot of them don't know shit either. It's like a handful of people that say something that is actually worth listening to. Okay, now that's not to say that size does not matter, because everything is a factor when it comes to throwing hands. This topic basically turns into people just saying, oh man, the bigger you are, the more fights you're going to win. You're going to win automatically because you weigh the most. That's what it boils down to. There's no intricacies. Okay, pretty much there's nothing at this point that cannot be defiled on YouTube or just on the internet in general. Okay, they defile everything like a hole being ran up by the whole neighborhood. Okay, you got the wrong niggas in here. That's why the shit is as stupid as it is. Okay, not the right niggas. Okay, and in my opinion, people just walking around just giving their opinion on topics without knowing nothing is worse than, in this sector, you would call somebody a bullshito master. It's like a false prophet, more like, like a parody or something. Okay, but these people that don't really know much got a lot to say. That's worse than people teaching false martial arts tactics and stuff like that. Okay, false prophets on YouTube is nowhere near as bad as everybody making a damn video who ain't supposed to be making it in the first place, let alone the false prophets who should be making the shit in the first place. Okay, all right, a couple of days ago, somebody tried me in the comment section. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Hold up. Okay, and it always starts with people wanting to just challenge the most knowledgeable person or somebody that's just saying something smart. Okay, people always want to tangle with you. Like even if you're just saying something smart in person or on a public platform, somebody always gonna try to try you. So I was basically commenting on a comment on what was it? Vlad TV's video about Zab Judah knocking out niggas 3 times his size over disrespect. And Jabs, I mean, yes, why did I say jab? It just looked like the word jab. Zab Judah. Okay, basically saying big don't mean nothing. Okay, and somebody made a good comment. He says it only takes 4 pounds of pressure to knock a person out. 4 pounds in the right spot and you sleeping. A woman can knock out the biggest guy on the planet if she hits him in the right spot, and that is true. Okay, but once again, being big can make people very narcissistic. Okay, you can be very, because I remember when I was working out with the buff dude. Okay, I was like, I'm bigger. Okay, I was starting to think like that for a second, but it only took a second for me to catch myself. And the reality is, I've been working out for years. Okay, and I was actually bigger, and still didn't even think like that. So clearly, whatever this nigga was putting into that workout powder was drugs, because only drugs can make you think that's stupid. Okay, so and give you a false sense of reality, like be Because you remember how strong you was in comparison to how much you weigh now, something. But you just got to think about this. Okay, when I was working out with this dude, I only just gained like 5 pounds in a day or whatever. Okay, and that was it. And I'm just like 160, and I was like freaking 168 way before then, and I never thought like that. Okay, so that's why meatheads think the way they think because they're drugged up. That's a fact. So anyway, back to the comment. The nigga was right about the 4 pounds of pressure. All right, and let me see what I said to make this nigga want to challenge me. Somebody else. Okay, my response was, it puzzles me why Michael Jai White doesn't know this, because the nigga does martial arts. How could he not know it? But you already know, for him to think that, it started to make you want this nigga on some juice. Okay, 'cause like I said, meatheads get too caught up on their size because the drugs got them thinking crazy. You know, drugs can make you feel like you're a superhero. You hear a lot of comedians joke about this. As a matter of fact, I remember Mike Tyson talking about knocking a nigga out that was on Angel Dust. He said he put that nigga down like 3-4 times and he kept getting up. He didn't stop that nigga until he knocked him and made him hit his head on the concrete. That's what put him down. Okay, so drugs is stupid. Okay, and if somebody's giving you something and it's making you wonder how you think, they spike that shit. Okay, I promise you. So, I said, it puzzles me how Michael Jai White doesn't know this. Being big makes people cocky. And Michael Jai White know damn well he won't let nobody roll up on him saying, oh man, I'm bigger than you and I can beat you. That conversation go way different than him talking about beating Bruce Lee because he weighed more than Bruce, about 200 pounds or 100-pound difference. So somebody challenged me, you know. So I was the dumbest person, and then they want to take things to the next level. All right. I said, let me see. Somebody responded first. Being big makes people cocky, but being a boxer makes you cocky too. You forget what I do for a living? He was responding to Floyd Mayweather saying that to T.I. when they was beefing. Some dudes work out just for fun to get big. Imagine if they actually took a few boxing lessons and sparred a little. And this is somebody that's delusional. Okay, thinking that just because anybody learns how to box that they're gonna be good at it. I said, well, Floyd said that as a taunt to the dude he was beefing with. Are you implying that they'll be good if they trained? Okay. And let's see what he said. He said, damn right it does. It can be proven. Oh, this is somebody else. This is the idiot I was talking about. So somebody else butts in. The guy didn't respond back. So this idiot comes and tells me, damn right it does. It can be proven. Fight them. I said, damn right what does? I said, I fought big people before. And I easily won in many cases. You know what? One of my fights that made me do martial arts, the nigga was bigger than me. And I beat the living daylights out of him. And I was like, ooh, I'm good at this. And that's when I started taking karate. Okay, and that was kind of encouraging me. And I was like, that wasn't no boxing match. This nigga here. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take some karate. I want to be a professional fighter. Okay, but people can't comprehend that because they're not awesome. Anyway. And then, you know, he responds with, I promise to God you won't want to fight me. And I was like, what the heck? Like, this is a comment. This is a thread. Okay, he didn't say that to nobody else. But I guess he sees the thumbnail. You know, he see the muscles in the thumbnail and, you know, the confidence. That's what people, see, that's what I be telling people. You can't just look tough. You got to be able to back it up. Like when I was telling that buff dude I used to work out with, I'm like, nigga, you can't be working out this hard. We can't be leaving the gym barely and able to walk, nigga. Somebody could roll up on us trying to try us. Okay, you got to be ready to throw hands with somebody because you look tough. You got to be tough. He was like, no. I'm like, you clearly ain't never really dealt with half the stuff I have dealt with. You used to people not fucking with you. Okay. And this comment pretty much just proved what I'm talking about because everybody wants to be bad. Everybody want to be tough. It's the wild, wild west. Okay, that's why you got to be careful when indulging in stuff to where ego is on the line, such as red pill, such as bitch nature, Bible talk, just anything macho. You got to be very careful because he's trying to take this to the next level. He's trying to, oh man, you want to fight me? I said, look, nigga, hold on. I said, I can already tell that you ain't that good by how you talk. And it's true. You can just go down comment sections on this topic. You can just pretty much tell, I'm like, these niggas ain't no real fighters. And the funny thing about this is professional fighters actually sound like a lot of these motherfuckers in this comment. A lot of MMA fighters. And I tell people this all the time. I don't know why people worship MMA fighters. They're not doing nothing spectacular. They're not taking fighting to the next level. They're not doing nothing that much different than the regular nigga on the street. Okay. And that's just a fact. They knowing all that jujitsu, all that Muay Thai, and still is not that different. I bet you $5 they don't even know how to fight two people at one time. Okay. Of course, you would not want to put yourself in that situation because it's a disadvantage, two or more against one. But they still don't know how to go about it. I promise you. Okay. Nothing about them spectacular. They can't even make themselves seem like a psychic. You know, they can barely dodge headshots all that well. And when they dodge the headshots, they take the most big movements. I'm like, you can't even dodge a headshot by taking the least amount of effort. You're going to dodge it like this. You can't just do like this or something like that. You know. Okay. So the dude basically saying, hey, what state you in? I hope the Midwest. I said, look, don't embarrass yourself any further. Move on with your life and your frail ego. Just stupid. And he ain't respond back after that because he's an idiot. But these people are stupid. Okay. All right. And this brings me to another topic. Okay. Like I was saying a long time ago, chicks can just get by looking good. Okay. If a chick decides to get a bigger butt, okay, as far as I can tell, I mean, she probably still get jumped by jealous girls or something. But for the most part, how often would that happen? Okay, she don't have to prove her strength by having a fat ass. But if you decide, you know, let me just build my body, let me just gain some mess. And if you look strong, if you look tough, you have to prove that shit on some type of level. How much you bench press? That's one of the first things people ask you when they see your chest sticking out. There's always something. All right. Because when people see a man that is masculine, like whatever masculine traits you got, you know, just like with the last video I was talking about, you know, they want to steal it from you. So their way of challenging you in their mind is the way of potentially stealing it. They want to overtake you. Okay, the same mindset that homosexuals have when they harass straight men. Okay, but once again, got to be very careful when just talking about stuff that involves manliness and macho-ness. Okay, these people are high off of their own stupidity. You don't know what they would do. It's like being at a dumbass club and a stupid song coming on that makes somebody rowdy. Okay, they ain't thinking about nothing but whatever the song is telling them to do. It might get their ass beat because the song told them to get their ass beat. All right. And when it comes to these type of topics, once again, who's stopping you from saying what you got to say about something? Everybody's saying what they got to say, and they don't know what the hell they talking about. Okay. Too many chiefs and not enough Indians, you know. So that's, like I said, that's worse than bullshito and other false prophets. Because everybody think they're a prophet. Okay, you can't tell them shit. And it even gets to the point where they'll even discredit people that are creditable. Because like in that video with Zab talking about knocking dudes out, Vlad was telling this dude, so what you hit him with? Okay, like I don't know how much Zab weighs, but he does not look like no weak nigga. Come on. Okay, you're not finna let nobody punch you with no bare knuckles like it ain't gonna hurt. That's how, you know, like with Michael Jai White giving all his points, he make it sound like a person that's 50 pounds lighter is a feather. That's not how it works. Okay, maybe in the ring with some boxing gloves and nigga still ain't no feather. You can still get knocked out. Just like how Floyd did to Logan Paul. Okay, people don't want to believe this. But Floyd, I think, probably was about 150. And Logan Paul was like let me look this up. I know he was almost 200. Hold on. So apparently Floyd was 155 pounds. And Logan Paul was 189. Okay, that's a huge difference. All right. The truth is, Floyd weighs 5 pounds less than I do. Okay, that's what make this funny. And you see how I look at my pictures. You know, you probably think I'm bigger than 160 or whatever. You know, you probably think I'm a little bigger than that. And like I said, the funny thing is, I don't know nobody that weighs more than me that can punch harder. Okay, and people just fail to understand that. You know, Floyd Mayweather himself was known to be a power puncher in his 20s. Then they say he messed up his hand, so he kind of toned it back a little bit. But he still knocked out Logan Paul for a second. He had to catch him. I don't care what nobody say. You look at that nigga was gone. You know, Floyd's so good that he didn't even try to do it. Oh, you a big dude. I ain't even expect that to happen. Nigga, get up, get up, get up, get up. Okay. Okay, Mike Tyson himself will even tell you that it's even all about precision. It's not that he's big. And then he was talking about George Foreman. Who's a wrecking ball, by the way. He was like, yeah, if you think about George Foreman, you know, he's not as precise. He wasn't being disrespectful, but he was saying that he'll just wreck you. Wherever he can hit you at, it'll be like here or something like this. And Tyson said that he goes straight for that. They be trying to hit you in them knockout areas. Okay. But, you know how it always goes. The more people got something to say, the less they know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay. And there's always a lot of stuff, like, say, for instance, and like I said, I don't know how the hell I got on these topics, on these videos. I was watching videos of people talking about kicking and the fight does not work. Oh, man, kicks ain't gonna hurt. They be acting like a kick is like doing somebody like this. Do you know how much muscles is in your damn leg? And they control kicking, how much damage that does? Okay, that's like you telling me that standing behind a horse is not dangerous or something. Okay, they got a lot of stupid stuff to say because they're just not capable of doing these things. Okay, and that's okay that they're not capable. The issue is everybody got something to say. And when you say what you got to say, then they just come at you sideways. Okay, they try to overtake you and make you one of them. Like they try to make you feel dumb for what you know that you can do or what you know is possible. Okay, and know what's possible. This is one of the main reasons why I made that video a while back saying why I train alone. You know what level you're trying to get to. You don't need people around you telling you what you can't do. Okay, just think about that. You know, like some people be like, oh man, you're going to always get hit in a fight. Okay, so imagine if I was listening to people tell me that while I was training. You know, they have been trying to tell me stupid stuff, but I ain't listening. Okay, I have won matches without getting touched at all. It can be over, like say for instance, if the rules is whoever get first 5 hits win, that can be over. It can be over just like as quick as that, like a second. Okay, they were like, hold up, it's over that quick? And then they'll try to sucker punch you after it's over. But, yeah, you know, people don't know what is possible. Okay, they can say what they think is possible. But when somebody else say what they think is possible, let them say what they got to say. Shut the fuck up. And that's all I got to say for this rant. And this has been the Negro Ninja, bringing you your Negro message for today, Negro out.